Hi guys, it's Kalina here. I just have some updates and some server announcements that I want to cover. So first thing I have is that there is a UHC coming up. Woo! It's going to be on July 18th at 6 p.m. UTC. I will post this up on the Reddit as well as on the Skype group chat. If you're not on the Skype group, please reach out to one of the admins and we will get you set up. The kicker about this map is it's custom. I've been working on it in my spare time off and on for the last couple weeks. It's 2000 by 2000 circular, all custom terrain, all custom caves. There is going to be no nether this time. However, I have built a section in the center that will have it. If all goes well with my timing, there'll be 3 areas in which you can get nether wart. But each one will make you go farther and farther within the nether territory. That's all I'm going to let you guys know. And I look forward to seeing you at the UHC. As you may know, we've been adding some extra things to the server. We now have player heads. These only activate on a PvP death. You are also able to get Enderman heads and I believe Blaze and other mobs in the game as well. We have something called Silk Spawners. It's already been implemented into the server. You need a Silk Touch pick and you're able to move a spawner. However, I would only suggest moving it once because something in the code makes it turn into a pig spawner after that first move. So move it twice, you'll probably lose what you wanted to move. We've added another mod. No, not mod. We've added a plugin called Painting Switch. It essentially lets you toggle through the paintings rather than having to click and remove paintings over and over and over until you get one that you want. It saves a lot of frustration because I hate putting down paintings and having to do that and have it fly through a wall or through my roof or down to the basement. So that should be able to help. Starting this week, we'll be adding armor stands. It is a game mode 4 command block based addition to the server. Basically, you make an armor stand, and if you throw 2 sticks at it, it gives it arms. You can throw a sword at it, and it will hold on to a sword. If you put shears, it'll make it a mini one. So that one's really helped. Ones that we are still continuing to test are the disenchantments, the disassembler, better slime blocks, custom crafting, and XP bank. Currently what we're running into is that when the server gets reset or if there's nobody on the server, the command blocks stop working. We figure that it's because the spigot that we're using rather than a vanilla Minecraft game. If we did go vanilla, however, we would lose a lot of the capabilities like our silk spawners, the player heads, the painting switch, as well as the dynamap. So for right now, we'll just continue testing it. We are also updating some of the rules that we have on the server. Due to the ability to move spawners around, we have adjusted the rule for pranking. It will now be against the rules to place spawners within other players' bases. We will consider that griefing, and at first warning will be a 1-week suspension. The other one that we have that is a new addition is the player heads. We understand that player heads are fun to play around with, however, we would appreciate that they do not get spammed all over the place because that does clutter up areas as well as cause lag because they are entities. So the last one I want to touch on is a reminder. In the rules, there is a section called Things You Can Actually Do. Take those rules in, take them to heart. The one I actually want to touch on is the use of profanity on the server. I can see where there is cause for it, like dropping all your stuff in lava or dying. Nobody likes to do that. But strings of profanity, no matter what your age, is not appropriate on the server. Also, being discriminatory to any person is not allowed, no matter their race, their sexuality, anything. Minecraft is our passion. It's our game. It's where we come together and have fun, collaborate, build stuff. If you think that what you might say may be taken wrong, it probably isn't good to say at all. I want to make sure that we have an environment where everyone feels welcome, and an area where nobody feels uncomfortable because of excessive swearing or something that may be personal about themselves. Basically, I'm asking to use common sense and to think before saying some things. We, the admins, have the ability to go back through server logs if a situation comes up. And we don't like having to go through that. It means that we have to read the chat logs, which in some cases, even the whispers, because it shows up in the logs. We try and run the server as on its own as possible, because in the end, we're players too. I would suggest that everyone take the chance to go onto the Reddit, onto the sidebar, and look at the rules that DaCoconut wrote. Even though they were written a year ago now, they still resonate. They still are relevant to the server. We run the rules based off of that. And when we have to clarify rules over and over again, it doesn't help, really. We just want to see everybody get along, you know?